Hey guys, welcome back to another build. Now this one is going to be a Gabite that someone has requested in Dragon type Terra because our Garchomp was a ground type, so we thought we'd cover both types. And if you really want to, the build won't change too much if you evolve it into Garchomp, so you can treat this as your Gabite and slash Garchomp build if you really want to. But Dragon type Terra, held out in Shell Bell to restore health the more damage we deal, max EVs in HP and attack, the adamant nature, max IVs and everything except special attack, the ability Sand Veil, boost the Pokemon's evasiveness in Sandstorm. Now what I like to do is make use of Sand Veil when my opponent is using moves that aren't 100% accurate. So for example, Aqua Tail is 90% accuracy, and if we use Sand Veil and then use Sandstorm, which we do have, then we're more than likely going to, dodge a few attacks. We have Break and Swipe against physical attackers. This will be more than enough to just take it out. This combined with Sword Stance, which will boost our attack, and Break and Swipe is 60 power and lowers their attack. But if they're a special attacker, or you just want to do more damage after you've used a few Break and Swipes, then Dragon Claw is there, 80 power instead of 60, 100 accuracy, but it's got no after effects. So we're just going to get straight into a couple of raids here and see how it turns out. So first we have a 6-star Dragon type Shiftry. Should be okay, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so it looks like we're dealing with a turn 1 sunny day. 90% HP, player reset, and he does not stat reset, so we should be okay here. Even an Intimidate user there, I don't even think we need to use Break and Swipe. I'm going to use Sword Stance just so I can get an early, just make him do the player reset early. Yeah, I kind of figured he'd use Leaf Blade, but unless he crits, he's not doing much. Okay, there's the Dragon Claw, and that should trigger his player reset. That might be just under, actually. I guess we'll see. Okay, there's another Leaf Blade, that's fine. Yep, he's going to nullify. So now we just have free reign to use free Sword Stance if we really want to. That's probably what we're going to do, because there's not another player reset, and he doesn't stat reset, so we don't have to worry about anything except a crit. Was that a crit? No, that wasn't a crit. Okay. We are faster as well. Until he uses Trailblaze at 70% HP remaining, we will remain faster, so I'm not too worried about that. I might use Break and Swipe here, just for a bit of caution. Get some health back and lower his attack. Mainly getting the health back is our main cause here because of the crit. That could have been worrying. Leaf Blade. Okay, he's doing a lot less. Now I'm going to get my third Sword Stance away. And because we use that there, our next attack will be at full power instead of being on a shield. Looks like he got intimidated again, so he's switching... Ooh. So he's switching to Extra Sensory. His Trailblaze hit us. Not a fan of that. It did have a 25% chance to hit everyone, but he's still not faster. Did someone slow him down? But now we're going to get straight into the Dragon Claws, and he's not really going to stand a chance. He reduces Tera Orb at 50% time remaining. Don't mind about that. We're going to Terastallize and just bombard him with Dragon Claw. Now, because his attack is on at least -2, the Sword Stance that he uses after this attack won't really do much. That's why I wanted to make sure he was on at least a -2 attack, because the Sword Stance can be dangerous if you're not prepared for it. This should force him to use his Sword Stance. He uses it at 30% HP. We're on full health, we should be able to deal with it. What's he going to do? Extra Sensory? Fine by that. Fine with us, he's not got great special attack, so Extra Sensory isn't a big deal unless he's faster than us, and then he has a chance to flinch. There's the Sword Stance. It's two more attacks and the raid should be over. So here's the first one. Honestly, I think Gibble would have been a great Pokemon to use on the Egglock we've been doing on stream. We did like a 7-hour stream of the Egglock, because it's a Dragon type that evolves early. But its middle stage evolution is actually really strong, so that would have been nice to have. But anyway, Shiftry is down over half the time remaining. We call that a success, and let's move on to the second raid. Okay, so the next raid we found was a Shiftry, but we're not going to do the same one twice, so we'll just skip this one. Okay, I don't know what's with the grass types today, but we have a 6-star dragon type Trevenant this time. Let's start up. Okay, so he doesn't start reset, but he play resets at 50% HP remaining. I think this is just going to be a battle of who's going to be more of a pain. Because he's going to spam his Will-O-Wisp to keep me burnt all raid. I'm going to spam my Breaking Swipe to keep his attack low all raid. But he just did a load of damage to us as well. He doesn't normally opt for the Wood Hammer on turn 1. That actually came as quite a shock. I'm going to use another Breaking Swipe. We have the AI shield up now. I wish Driftblim had just used what's it, a Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so it has a disable at 75% HP. That's the Will-O-Wisp it was going to use. Now that we've got its attack to -2 though. Okay, so the grassy terrain is going to cancel out the burn for the next 3 turns, I think it's here for. So that gives us a chance to get our sword stance. I'll probably use it 3 times, even though we do get nullified. I think it's worth using it like multiple times. Grassy Terrain also increases the damage of his Wood Hammer, which is not ideal, but he is burnt now, so he's barely going to do any damage now anyway, even with the Grassy Terrain boosted Wood Hammer. So let's just see what he does. Forest Curse, we happily take those, that's just a free turn. Grass type was added to Gabite, and now he's added that. Wood Hammer is not very effective, so we take that as well. There's the third Sword Stance. Do we just... I'm thinking, do we just Breaking Swipe? I'm going to have to see how much damage we do with Breaking Swipe and see what his attack is on right now to figure out what I want to do here. He's on -2 attack. I'm going to just keep Breaking Swiping him. Am I going to get a decent amount of health back here? I know we are burnt, so we're not doing a great amount of damage, but 164 to 215. And then he uses Wood Hammer to get us to 198. But do we go below 164 with the burn? We go to 177. No, so we're completely safe using Breaking Swipe. And we can always terrestrialize if we need to get ourselves in an even better position, and he's just gonna keep doing less and less damage the more turns that go by, the more we use it. Okay, he's using Shadow Claw, never mind. Disable, who's that here? Mudsdale, good. I think he's on -5 now. I'll have to check though. Okay, so we hurt ourselves in burn a bit. He's on -4. I'm just gonna terrestrialize. Why not? We'll get more health back so that if he does crit us, then we'll be in an even better position. Because if he's using Shadow Claw now, that's got a better chance to actually crit. I think it's like 12.5 instead of 4.5. When the shield goes up, he'll do even more damage as well, and we get nullified when that does happen. So we'll see. We get a lot of health back there. Maybe we should have terrestrialized earlier. Shadow Claw. Okay, there's the crit. It does about 80 damage. And we go down. What's his attack on? -5. We might as well just Dragon Claw for the last attack that we get on +6. Just so it does more damage and we can ensure that we go back to full health. Maybe, yeah, sweet. Now, the shield's going to go up. He's going to remove burn. And then he's going to nullify us. I don't think he does anything else. He reduces Terra Charge at 40% time, and then uses Wood Hammer at 20% HP. So all we need to do now is survive until we actually get on full health, and we should be able to do that as long as he doesn't crit back to back to back with Shadow Claws. But what are the chances of that, eh? Famous last words. You know, raid hacks. Oh, did he try to use Forest Curse again? What an idiot. Okay, we use a second Sword Stance to get us 2+4. If you want to keep using Forest Curse, I'm happy with that. Oh, he actually does as well. You know what? I kind of liking trees again. There was a tree in the egg lot recently that, you know, made me not like trees that much. But I might be starting to like trees a little bit more. Only ghosty trees though, not ones that are made out of rock. Okay, he used it again. I mean, I'll tell you that. Maybe, okay, so 3 Dragon Claws, maybe 2 if, let's see. Maybe 2. It'll be close. But maybe the AI can help take that through. Okay, he uses Wood Hammer at 20% HP remaining as a trigger move. Now keep in mind the damage you are seeing from us right now is with a burn. So we would be doing a lot more damage if we didn't have that burn. But I didn't want to remove it because that would he'd just try and put it up again. Maybe we could have opted for... Oh, we got a crit, nice. Maybe we could have used Sandstorm and lessened the accuracy of Will-O-Wisp, which is 85%. It would have brought it down even more. But I didn't think of that at the time, and we ended up okay. I will not be catching you, sir. I do like your shiny, but you're not the shiny. And nothing shiny about those rewards either. That's going to be the Gabite build, though. Honestly, for a mid-evolution that isn't quite the best of its, like, kind yet, as a dragon type, mid-evolutions aren't normally great in terms of dragon types, but this one is one of the better ones, the Mighty Gabite, and its attack is very decent considering it's a Gabite. 306, you can't really complain there, can you? That's going to be this build, though. If you want to check out the last build, I'll put it on screen right now. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more builds in the future. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.